superb walk is great during the hot summer months, when cool dappled shade from majestic trees is the order of the day, as almost the entire route is through woodland. Afternoon again. I'm back in Surrey doing a 6.5 mile circular route from the Surrey Year Round Walks book by David Weller. Now this one is from the summer section and it's spring here in the UK at the moment. So the reason I'm doing this walk is because part of it follows a section of the North Downs Way long distance route, which I did probably a couple of years ago now with my mate Luke from the Real Travelling Amigos. Yeah, so I've completed that. You can watch the videos up here. Today Luke is actually doing section 2 of the North Downs Way because he started about halfway through and he's still got the Surrey sections to do. So he's going to be on the North Downs Way today. He's there at the moment. And we're planning on meeting up at Netley Heath, a huge bit of woodland, and we're going to do a wild camp there hopefully, and then we'll go our separate ways. I'll finish off this circular route, he'll finish off section 2 of the North Downs. I've got my OEX Bush Pro Tarp, it's like a 3x3 metre tarp, and I've also got my Alpkit Elan hoot bivvy, the one that I used last time I was here in Surrey. Luke was doing section 1 of the North Downs at the time and I didn't get along with it very well. It was very cramped. I had to store my kit outside and I vowed on that video to try the bivvy out again, but with a tarp, so I could store my stuff under the tarp, make a bit more room for myself in the hoot bivvy. So it's going to be another test for it tonight. If it doesn't work out, I'll end up selling it, but I thought let's go with it at the moment. My OEX Salamander hoot bivvy pole is still broken. It snapped as I was packing it away on our Halloween camp we did last year, and OEX say they don't do replacement poles. I can't get a refund. They won't send me a replacement pole, nothing. You can't even buy replacement poles, you've got to buy a whole new bivvy. The rest of the bivvy's fine, so yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed about that. So hence kind of why I bought the Elan. I've still got my Rab Ridge Raider hoot bivvy though. That thing's brilliant. I mean, the thing I like about the Elan is it's like a side entry bivvy. It's not like a top loading bivvy, you know, that you've got to wriggle into, so it's easy to get in and out of, but it's just so cramped. There's like no headroom at all. I'm gonna get a shift on. Got to meet up with Luke, as I say, at Netley Heath on the North Downs. Join me on this lovely walk. Enough talking, let's get walking. Beginning at Sheepleys, where lovely clearings abound in orchids during springtime, it makes its way to Effingham Forest. Here, an easy ascent of King's Hills is made on a track that brings us to a magnificent byway. Following this ancient route through Oakland Grove, we meet with the North Downs Way long distance path, which leads us across Netley Heath. I've just got off the phone to Luke, and he is about 1.5 miles away from Netley Heath Woods, and I'm about 1 mile, 1.5 miles as well. I'm just walking down Oakland Grove, which is this lovely wide byway. There's been lots of them, to be fair, on this route. I'm not going to lie, I'm not feeling 100%. I feel really to be honest. So I've sort of had this for about 2 or 3 days now, and I've been doing all the tests and that, and I honestly thought I had it, you know, the C word, not that C word, the C word that everyone's been going on about, that we don't talk about on the channel. So tested, negative, tested again, negative. I've just got a rotten sore throat, a bit of a blocked nose, and sort of just, you know, those feverish aches and pains. I just feel crap, really. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be doing this today if Luke wasn't doing his North Downs Way. I'm really only out here today to support him and keep up the tradition. Really, I'd have done it on another day. If I was going to be this ill, I wouldn't go out. I'm not one of these believers of, like, you know, sweat a cold out and all that stuff. I'm like, no, you need to rest. I believe in resting and doing that, or doing something less intense. This has been hard work. Like, I've been absolutely gassed. My lungs are killing me, and there's not even been like really steep hills on this. I mean, there's been some gradual ascents, but it's just absolutely knocked the wind out of me. To be fair, I've been unwell for quite a while actually, the last sort of few weeks, like, but it's not visible. I've been dealing with a lot of stress, been really stressed. Work has been incredibly busy, which, you know, I'm grateful of. You know, I went literally in 24 hours, I went from 2 PT clients to like 16. In 24 hours we had like a PT launch day at work, and, you know, people could book up like 3 30-minute sessions with, you know, a PT of their choice. So I was taking bookings, and I was busy all day from 6 AM till about 9:30 at night, and yeah, I got a lot of business from it. So of course my diary is chock-a-block, and hence why I've not really been posting a lot of stuff on YouTube lately. I've just not had the time, and if I've had the time, I've been too tired to sit and edit stuff. So I've been sort of saving the weekends for myself to recover, to train myself, to train clients, you know, as well, make money, and it's all come to a head really. I've lost a lot of weight. Yeah, I've just been absolutely rinsed. So I've lost a lot of weight through stress and not having enough time to eat. I'm changing all that though. I've started tracking all my food again, putting myself in a gradually increasing calorie surplus. I'll be tracking all my food today, even the food I eat in camp, even the ciders, because it's got to stop. I've got to sort it out and sort my life out and start eating more and minimise stress. I just feel mentally drained, and it's the first time I've been out in a while, so my lungs, my breathing, my sinuses are I mean, it's been nice to get out still, but I'd like to have been able to enjoy this one more, and I'm afraid I just haven't really. You know, oh, look at the little birds, look at all the lovely trees. I'm like, no. I feel like I'm a dead man walking at the moment. Still, be good to see Luke though and catch up with him. Anyways, wanted to get that off my chest. Wish I could get this cough and cold off my chest. Anyway, we're making good progress, so enough talking and let's get walking. We're probably nearly at the end of Oakland Grove and about to enter Netley Heath, where As I say, I'm hoping to meet up with Luke tonight and do a wild camp. From what I can remember from when I did section 2 of the North Downs Way, Netley Heath was used in World War II by the Canadian Army, and I don't know if they did sort of training here or they were, you know, based here anyway for the war. So there's a few sort of structures and remnants of their existence here within the woodland, and back there was such an example. These large concrete kind of water tanks, circular water tanks, and there's a few of them dotted about, obviously just like a fresh water supply for troops and stuff, or for putting out fires and whatnot. Luke no doubt has seen those, and he'll probably include that in his video as well. If you're not subscribed to Luke's channel, the Real Travelling Amigos, seriously please do. He's one of my best mates. He does really put out some good videos, and yeah, and we get along well. We've sort of got the same sort of approach to the outdoors and things like that as well. He likes a bit of history, loves a bit of walking, a bit of wild camping, exploring stuff. So if you're mad enough to like this channel, I reckon you'll like the Real Travelling Amigos. So check it out, give them a subscribe as well, and of course it's time to plug this channel as well. If you're watching this, thank you very much. If you're not subscribed though, give us a subscribe, and yeah, remember to click the little bell as well, so then you get your notifications and you're kept up to date every time I post a video, which hopefully will be more often. I recognise someone up ahead. It's Luke from the Real Travelling Amigos.
How good was that timing?
That is good timing. You alright, mate?
This is exactly where we said we was going to meet.
Excellent. Watch
Mate.
out. I've got the lurgy.
Hello everyone.
Alright? Right. Yeah, that's a chair, by the way. It's not a rocket launcher. My mistake. Alright?
Yeah, good.
Nice bit of woodland here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Gonna go in there somewhere, are we?
We've come across an old forgotten byway. It's gone off of the North Downs Way. We've come off of that and into the woods to start looking for, you know, somewhere to camp. And yeah, come across this. This could well have, you know, been here from like World War II. The Canadians might have used this. That part of the North Downs Way is actually like old concrete road as well, so probably would have been, you know, an army track as well. This could be like a World War II byway or something, or even older. The Lost Byway. Don't tell John Rogers. Subscribe to him as well if you haven't done so already. Fantastic walking channel. He looks a bit like Bill Bailey, which is pretty cool. I do want to meet up with John Rogers, do a walk with him and stuff. He does a lot of walks in like the East Anglia, South East London area. It'd be good. We've found a little spot deep in the woods here off of the North Downs Way, and we are going to set up here. We've cleared it all already, as you can see. I'm going to sort of set my tarp up along here with the hoot bivvy under it, and then Luke is going to squeeze his Lanshan one just behind his red chair where I'm pointing there. So yeah, and we're sort of sheltered from view from all like this holly and sort of trees that have fallen down and stuff. It looks like the trees have like fallen down and been down a while, so I don't think we're at risk of
Going home in a body bag.
Yeah, any widow makers or anything like that. And yeah.
If it happens, I love you everyone.
Is there anything you want to tell Katie?
The money's in the bottom drawer.
Stay out of the middle drawer. So I've gone with like a lean-to with an overhang, using the OEX Bush Pro Tarp. It's not quite 3 by 3 meters. It's probably like 3 by 2.8 or something stupid. It's quite a heavy tarp. I think it's maybe like 800 grams. It's it's not like a DD Superlight or anything. It's like quite thick, resilient material. And it's got loads of guy outs, eyelets. It's got guy outs all over the tarp as well. So you can do a fair few configurations with it still. And then just some cheap decathlon poles. We've got just about enough headroom underneath. There's Luke. To sit our chairs underneath it and sit under there tonight. And then there's the Alpkit Elan or Elan hooped bivvy. It is a very, very low head height, that bivvy, so I'm going to store the rucksack in that black bag at the back of the tarp. And I've done something slightly different from the last time I used it. I've stuck my full length silver foam mat outside underneath it, and then put my inflatable climate mat inside. So it's just, it's like that much extra room I'll have, so it's not pushing me up on top of the fabric. But yeah, we'll see anyway. So yeah, we'll get our chairs in here, and then over there is Luke's Lanshan 1 all set up. It's like Guyline City here at the moment. There's like one there we've got to be careful of. There's this one here, and basically Luke's put his bag for his Lanshan 1 on it as like a warning, because the Guyline's very thin, like a garrote wire. I'm determined to get a good night's sleep in that bivvy. I don't want to have to get rid of it. If I've got to use a tarp with it, I've got to use a tarp with it, so be it. So tonight, Matthew, I'll mostly be eating this Summit to Eat dehydrated meal, and it's a big pack, one of the bigger ones they do, and it's pasta bolognese. So there's plenty in there. 217 grams. Well, you get 47.7 grams of protein in it. 1,003 calories. That is brilliant. That's like
half your daily intake.
Yeah, well, about a third for me at the moment. That's not bad. 58.6 grams of fat, of which saturates 12.2, 78.1 grams of carbs, of which sugar's 18.4. Who would have thought there's a lot of sugar in like...
Is that dehydrated heart attack?
Mate, this is marching food, this. Jeez, that's like... Fibre, 14.8. Salt, 4.6. Don't know why I'm telling you all this, because most people do not care, but... I mean, look at the size of that. That's a mega packet. Tonight, Matthew, for dessert, I'll be having British Army ration pack cinnamon bun. These things are incredible. You can have them hot or cold. They're just so good. I'm really looking forward to that. A cider for tonight is going to be this Cornish Orchards West North Manor Farm Golden Cider, pressed and blended in the heart of Cornwall. 5% volume. Now, I can't remember if Gary the groomer sent me this, or if I got it for Christmas from someone. I have no idea, so if you can remember, thank you. I apologise that I've forgotten, but we're going to be cracking that open and having a try of that in a little bit. And then, of course, Luke here has got an outdoor equipment company, and it's called Chur Outdoors. And this is one of the things he sent me a little while ago, and it's a gas canister stand. Here's one we made earlier. Look, there it is, nice and stable, because you never know when you're not going to have a flat bit of ground.
It's also got pegs integrated,
so you can peg it into the ground. Yes, it doesn't like topple over again.
Yeah,
that's like belt and breeches, that. And yeah, it's called the Byway. I think that's New Zealand.
Maori for foot.
Maori for foot. There you go. So yeah, we're going to be trying that out. There's going to be a link in the description below to go and check out the website.
And there is a Tom Outdoors discount code.
There is a Tom Outdoors discount code as well.
But I'm not sponsored, am I? I don't get commission off of that.
No, you just get the occasional free product from me.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, like.
Well, I've got to have someone to test things out for me, and I.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd happily do that. But like, I'm not an advertising. I'm not an advertising monkey, whatever. I don't know, a billboard, a walking billboard. But like for Luke, I'll help him out. Right, enough yakking, and let's get snacking. Yep. So we've been sitting under the tarp for a little while, chatting away. I nearly forgot all about the cider. This Cornish Orchards Golden Cider from Cornwall, 5%. In the heart of Cornwall, we craft our cider using only 100% freshly pressed apple juice. Here we discover, reinvent and refresh in harmony with nature. This is our land, our sea, our sky. This is our way. Well, I like that. It's quite good. Golden cider, lightly sparkling and immensely refreshing with fruity apple tones. A blend of bittersweet and dessert apples give this modern style cider body and crispness. Perfect chilled on a summer evening or with a barbecue.
Or in the woods.
or in the woods. I can barely smell anything, so
very appley. It smells like home. It smells like the homebrew cider sort of stuff.
yeah. Okay, let's try it.
That is well nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah. There's a fizz to it, but it's not like a Strongbow fizz.
No.
Everyone's had a Strongbow, so
yeah.
It's like.
It's not bad. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I reckon
Nearly an 8.
Nearly an 8. Okay.
I quite like that.
There's a plane flying over it at the moment, so
There's not been a plane the whole evening, and then the one time you put record on
to do a cider review, yeah, which I know some of you is like the most important part of the whole video. You know, I should just give up Wildcam and just review cider, so it's pointless. But yeah,
it's getting more sickly though the more you have.
I'm going to give it a 6.6 out of 10. I don't know why.
It might be tainted because you've got a cold.
Yeah, I think because I've got a cold, I can't really appreciate anything at the moment. But to me, it reminds me of a Magners cider a bit, except slightly sweeter.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that.
Is that fair? Yeah, that's the best I can give you right now.
I quite like Magners, that's probably why I quite like this.
But Magners has to be ice cold.
Yes.
Because otherwise it just tastes really smoky, I think. I don't know, anyway,
That's definitely a beer garden sunshine cider.
It's not a winter cider right now. That's probably why it's dropped points for me, I'm afraid. But you're giving it just below an 8.
Yeah, nearly an 8.
Nearly an 8, okay. Well, like 7.8.
No, I'm not giving it a number, it's just nearly an 8.
Okay. Take that. So anyway, yeah. I can't remember who got me that, but thank you very much. Very nice. It's always good to try new ciders out. And if any of you's out there fancy sending me a cider to review from your corner of the country or wherever you are in the world, let me know, and we'll try and arrange something, and I'll give you a little shout out, and I'll try your cider out. Why not? It'd be good to try out different varieties.
There's so much our local supermarkets have, isn't there?
It's true, yeah. Like, whereas you travel to different places, a different county, you know, they've got the ciders of that area, and it's great fun. I'm like a kid in a sweet shop. You know, I only went in to get milk, and I come out spending 50 quid on different ciders. So we squared everything away for the night. You know, kept any sort of like food and stuff out of sight and smell of animals. All our rubbish is bagged up. Drink that tea. I want to crawl in, and hopefully, fingers crossed, get a good night's sleep. Maybe wake up feeling a bit better tomorrow morning. It's not the best of fun having a cold, well, any time, but camping, it just sucks. Just not really felt like drinking a lot. Yeah, it's been a pretty chilled one anyway. So, enough yawning. I'll see you in the morning. Night, Luke.
Night, mate.
Night. Morning all. It's probably around 8 o'clock now. It's a really nice morning. It was a little bit chillier earlier on when we first got up. The sun's slowly coming through the trees, and we were awoken to the sound of fervent bird song. It's really quiet here. We're literally quite a long way off the path. I think Luke slept well.
Yep.
I slept better this time in the Alpkit Bivvy. It was still a bit cramped, like side sleeping. My shoulder was always touching the top of the thing. I think there was a tiny little bit of condensation in the head end of it, but not a lot really, and I kept the little mesh bit closed and left the main flap open so to let more air in. My coughing was the thing that kept waking me up, but I did sleep. I had no night terrors, but a couple of like lucid dreams, laughing in my sleep apparently. And then I think Luke may have had a dream, something about animals in a zoo, and I responded with "shut the f*** up," which is a standard one for me, I guess. But no, that's a good sign though. If like I'm having any sort of like dreams, and I must have slept. So, and the tarp definitely helps. I had a little bit more room in the bivvy. So yeah, I'll definitely be using that with this bivvy again next time. I've dosed myself up with some more cold and flu tablets. I don't really want to be doing a lot more walking, if I'm honest. I just want to get back to the car and get home and rest, really, and yeah, get myself feeling better for work next week. So, yeah, but no, it's been a good camp, and it's nice to be back out.
Mate.
See you later, mate. Nice camp.
Good one.
See you later. I've just parted ways with Luke. He's heading off along the North Downs way to finish section 2. So he'll be getting to West Humble, or the bottom of Box Hill, the stepping stones across the River Mole, to end that section. So that'll be good for him. And I think he's going to see a lot of old World War II pillboxes along the Mole Valley as well, which is pretty cool. So I've got about 2 miles, I'd reckon, maybe 1.5 miles left to go to get back to the car park. So not too much, should be back by about midday, I reckon. Enough talking, let's get walking. So this is our next landmark to look for, is another of these Canadian World War II water storage tanks made from concrete, and this one just goes to show you that they still work, because this one still retains quite a lot of water, and it's home to a little duck that's on it. The route back from the long distance path continues through the coolness of the forest, and it isn't until near the end of the walk that a couple of field paths are followed before we rejoin Sheepleys and reach the end of this great walk. So that is the end of this walk and wild camp, this video. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been great fun. It's been good to get back out again. It's not been ideal, of course, being unwell, having a bit of a cold and whatnot, but like sleeping last night was hard work with it. I was coughing a lot, breathing just felt really laboured, and walking as well just really took it out of me. Yeah, so bear with me on videos at the moment, just because I'm so busy with work at the moment. Like, personal training's just gone absolutely crazy, and like, I can't complain. It's what I want to do with my career. It's what I want to be. So yeah, I can't knock it when the opportunity comes. It's just the YouTube sort of has to take a little bit of a back seat, I'm afraid. But I'll still try and put stuff out, you know, as often as I can, for you guys, because I do appreciate your support and I appreciate your patience as well. So thank you very much. Cheers to Luke again for another cracking meetup. It's always good to see Luke. Subscribe to his channel, the Real Travelling Amigos, if you haven't done so already. I know a few of you do though. Really liked the setup I had last night, that Alpkit Elan Bivvy and the tarp. It worked really well. I've got like an old DD Superlight 3x3 tarp somewhere. It just needs a bit of repair work, but I reckon that would be a lighter, more compact option to go with. And I think that could end up being like my go-to Woodland setup. I really like it. It was good. I mean, that bivvy, it'll take a little bit getting used to. It's a little bit cramped, but if you install your gear outside like I did, you're laughing. All that leaves me to say is, if you've not subscribed to my channel, Tom Outdoors, already, then please do. It'd be great. It helps with the algorithm as well and things like that on YouTube. And click the little bell notification, then you're notified every time I post a video or I post something on my community page. Like my aim is to get to 10,000 subscribers. That's the big milestone. I'm slowly approaching 9,000 at the moment. It'd be great if I get to 9,000 and then go for the big 10k. That'd be brilliant. You know, I'd have you to thank for subscribing. So yeah, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. Like the video as well. Click the little like button. It all helps with the algorithm again. And then finally, if you're not following me on Instagram as well, then you can follow me on that. It's Tom Outdoors 88. Yeah, I'm trying to get that to 1,000 followers. With Instagram, I usually tend to post stuff sort of in the moment as it happens, or sort of so you'll be kept once again more up to date with what I'm doing and stuff. The boring, shameless plug's over with. Cheers for watching, everyone. Cheers for joining me on this. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, look after each other and stay safe. Please be nice to one another. And of course, get out there and explore. There's adventure everywhere, even on your doorstep. Cheers. See you soon. Bye.